Good evening and welcome again to the America's World Cup Qualifier 2018. We are on game day 10 and we have our second game to begin at 5 o'clock. Previous game, Canada versus St. Martin. Canada won that game 65-28. So it will be St. Vincent and the Grenadines center pass as the umpires come on court to start this one. This evening at 7 o'clock, the curtains will come down with Barbados versus Trinidad and Tobago. The whistle goes is Argentina's center pass. And ball deflected away and St. Vincent and the Grenadines will attack. Ball goes into the goal attack. Francis opens the count for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines center pass. Goal shooter Fredericks makes that one good. And we are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines lead this one 2-0. With me is Martin Paris. And we'll be in the driver's seat for the duration of this game.
Castellano. Mi nombre es Mil Mascaras, a man of 1,000 faces. Doubling up, tripling up, and enjoying the coverage. Dennis, I asked Annette earlier, why does it have to end this evening? I'm so getting into this and enjoying it.
Well, every start should have an ending. And we hope that
if you don't leave, you won't be able to come back to appreciate the place where you are.
So right. But we had a
For
good
those
10
of you
days.
on air, as I have to share this with you, the starting lineup for Argentina is Nicola Buya Iriart at goal shooter. The goal attack is Maria Citoni. The wing attack is Magali Alonso. The center is Paula Modula. The wing defense is the captain, Janine Mercancini. The goal defense is Maria Pierovani. The goalkeeper, Renato Palacios. For St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they've got Marianne Fredericks at shooter. They've got Skiddy Francis Crick at goal attack. At wing attack is Shanique Deschamps. At center is Ruth Ann Williams. Wing defense is Maxine James. Goal defense is Josanne Antoine. And goalkeeper Vasha Adams. Island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or the combination of islands of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, up against Argentina. That takes up half the length of the continent of South America, all the way with their neighbors Uruguay and the Rio Plata, all the way down to Tierra del Fuego, which is almost the Antarctic or South Pole.
That one rolls out. Grenada is back here looking. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines
Lovely interception there.
is back here after having a hard game against Trinidad and Tobago yesterday. Still up, energetic. And
Equal amount of nerves, Dennis, because miscommunication between the usually connected St. Vincent and the Grenadines goal attack and goal shooter.
yes. That's Fredericks and Francis. And Fredericks always that reliable shooter. Illy assisted by Francis.
In the marking of each of them
It's Kitty Francis.
matchups, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines ladies are taller than their opponents.
Yes. And they're well built. Other than Argentina, who are very slimly built ladies. And that has nothing to do with competition. It all comes down to skill and ability and how you perform on the day. Right? St. Vincent of the Grenadines leading this game 7-2. And Argentina attacks.
As they would say in Castellano, they play with the corazones de leonas, the hearts of lionesses.
Mm.
And if there's a spirit of the tournament award to be given out, whoopsie. If there's a spirit of the tournament award to be given out, personally speaking, if my vote counts.
Definitely so.
They seem to have this extra enjoyment of just being out there regardless of the result.
Both on and off the court. Argentina see them party in the stands and enjoying every game. That's the spirit.
And as the odds-on underdogs, everybody cheers every success they have with every
Yes.
conversion they make.
Maybe she was a bit far from the line. And
Not only
umpire
that,
call.
you've got to keep at least 1 foot planted, I'm sure.
Yes.
Cardinal sin of turning your back on the ball as the pole keeps the ball in play. And she didn't get the pass she wanted, but it still came off the pole and was still in play.
Yes. Pole is a part of the court.
Iriart takes a
Nice shot.
from
Drops.
long range. Gets the hospitality roll.
That's Fredericks. Adding to St. Vincent and the Grenadines account. Can Argentina deposit as they attack?
The fake pass causing the other center to commit and then be obstructing. So Setoni and Alonso combining there. For Setoni to get the shot. Setoni must remember that her favorite shooting zone is to the left of the pole.
Oh, that's right.
Collision between two teammates. Going for the same ball there.
Fredericks converts once again. And Rufan Williams will take the center pass.
Shanique Deschamps at wing attack.
Oh. Fredericks getting that offensive rebound.
I don't want to make any comparisons between the West Indies cricket teams and the netball teams playing. Because when you're up against any opponent, you're still supposed to bring your A game and remain focused. Do not for any moment think that because the team from Argentina is yet to win the game, that you have a walk in the park.
Yes. That's how you improve, not dropping your standard, keeping your standards high and looking to improve every game. And so far, Argentina,
Closest game would have been the 4th game of the tournament against
St. Martin,
33-35.
and they were up. They were up in one of those quarters. They led a quarter, but St. Martin came back and nipped them on the line. And I believe that the crowd would have loved to see St. Martin's win that game. Uh, they're always fighting, and we hope to see them at the next after the qualifiers as they continue to develop into a very good team. And here, Francis
And again, we say goodbye to
Fredericks.
St. Martin's stalwart player for many years, Minerva Maduro, officially announcing her retirement from international playing. But she will definitely be around, as she said, as a goal shooter coach and for the development of future
Okay,
players in St. Martin.
okay, maybe she will continue to play in domestic season in her country and also assist the younger developing shooters to become a stalwart. That's how she was in St. Martin's. So kudos to her and congrats to her on her retirement.
And as we both were having a conversation off here with the Lanford sisters, they're both under 21, or at least they played in the last under 21.
Yes.
And therefore, at least there's some
Yes.
still position and
Yes.
experience to be gained
Definitely
from
so.
them
Yeah.
as the team can be built around. Richards runs out of real estate there.
Mm.
Combination of good marking and slightly stronger passing she would have liked. Argentina advancing the ball.
Footwork call there.
There for Magali Alonso, the wing attack.
Yes. Alonso.
Almost intercepted here with a
Double teammate Fedges now, but
Renata Palacios, but
mm,
that extra 2 or 3 inches that Richards has. Center pass.
yes.
Vincent and the Grenadines. And the goal defense for Argentina. Maria Piavan was trying her best to deny the entry pass
Yes.
into Richards, which is the better thing to do, especially if you can't out jump her, and she's already 6+
Yes.
in height.
Hard to mark height. And
So Tony with the entry pass.
we saw it with the
Doesn't get
lights.
the friendly
We
win.
saw it with the likes of Kato and Ross, and also Wallace and Wharton. There's very tall goal shooters in the game. And now we have Fredericks from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
So Tony with a chance to score.
Hey, Sapuna out to the count. 20 St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 5 to Argentina. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. As Williams, mid-court player, puts that one into the circle, into the hands of Fredericks, and she converts after missing her first shot.
We are penalized there just as she was nicely set.
And the ball coming through the defense of Argentina. Very easy, 3 passes, and found Fredericks.
Renata Palacios having her hands full.
Yes.
They're trying to read the lob pass. Also to contend with the extra height
Yeah.
of shooter Richards, who's leaning on her. No, even as the play is
Good
up
pass
and
there.
Booyah Iriart with all smiles.
Yes.
As I say, if she didn't have ears, she would be able to smile all 360 degrees.
Good
Interception by
steal
back
there.
Nurkansini. Didn't get the roll this time around.
Contact cost to 20.
And 20 getting the ball started. Finding the veteran Francis Crick. Fadeaway
Oh,
jumper on the baseline.
yes.
And that met some approval from the crowd. They love to see the
Yes.
fancy shots.
Very athletic there, Fredericks. End of first quarter. St. Vincent and the Grenadines 24, Argentina 6. And good start here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we have a game here where St. Vincent and the Grenadines is pulling away from Argentina very early in this quarter. So we'll see you in the next quarter.
Just to share with you the quarter's statistics. Frederick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 23 of 26. Skinny Francis Crick, a perfect 1 from 1. For Argentina, Nicole Buya Iriart, 4 from 7. And Maria Sinoni, 2 from 4.
Of course, when we come back on, I gotta repeat that for the broadcast.
And with that, a whistle to the umpires call the girls back out for the second quarter.
Attack has changed. The attack changed. One change. So that is
Welcome back here at Geography Sober's Gymnasium, and where we have Argentina versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Argentina just after their count, and it will be Argentina's center pass.
One change for Argentina. Maria Richard is on at wing attack. And Dennis is asking me how I know this. And in the midst of the confusion, let me just give you the quarter statistics for the shooters of St. Vincent and Grenadines. Frederick was 23 of 26. And Skiddy Francis Crick, 1 from 1. With Nicole Buya Iriart, 4 of 7. And Maria Setoni, 2 of 4. So Magali Alonso is being substituted at wing attack. And Maria Richard is on at wing attack. Iriart attempting a long-range shot. Unsuccessfully so. Interesting. Renata Palacios. If you give your opponent enough room to make the mistake, you go for the rebound. She's not trying to contest those balls.
Yeah, she's playing behind Fredericks and allowing the ball to come into Fredericks. And the likes of Rufan Williams and Deschamps is make sure they are putting the ball right into the chest of Fredericks. And there to go again as Palacio plays behind Fredericks. Maybe she will have to come side on, play off a bit, and look to go after that steal. She does it now, but overhead pass to Fredericks. Perfect overhead pass. And Argentina will have to score on their center pass.
Whoa, there. It's with Tony. And she gets a second chance, and she nails that one. Oh.
Oh, good tap to it there by
Palacios.
Yeah, Palacios, goalkeeper for Argentina.
Oh. I would have loved to have seen the advantage with that tip-on pass progression. Something was spotted. Contact in the shooting circle. Sitoni has his shot. Tipped away. Argentina's ball. Patiently waiting for
That's Maria Richards.
the opening. Fix her out of her shoes. And Sitoni from the left side of the pole and scores. I could put the tape on and repeat that every time.
Keep an eye on that one.
She's more comfortable and somehow
on the left side.
And Nicole will get the opportunity to make her second shot at it. Now both defenders in peril. And she gets a shot in. She's making a cursory check to make sure that there's also been a personnel change for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where Josanne Antoine is still the goal defense, and Kiwana Charles now replaces Vasha Adams at goalkeeper. And the mid-court remains the same, except that Maxine James has been replaced by Naomi Williams at wing defense. So those are the minor changes. But it's service as usual. As I say, normal service restored. Lob ball in to Marianne Frederick, and she puts it in to the hoop.
Oh, good pass there from Rufan Williams, center for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, into Fredericks, and contact call there on Palacio.
Want to take the opportunity to recognize the presence of the embajador, or as they say, ambassador of Argentina to Barbados, Gustavo Pandiani. He is very proud of the effort that the girls are putting in. Lovely defense here by the wing attack, Maria Richard. Getting the ball to last touch. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines wing defense, Naomi Williams. Decent passage of play for Argentina. Nicole Buya Iriart with an opportunity to get a shot in. She likes the range.
Attack call there on Adams, goalkeeper. Ball drops in the path for Ciccone.
And up the court it goes.
That long pass.
No free shot that time. Or rather, no uncontested pass reception that time. She did get the free shot from the contact.
Yeah. And they're double teaming Fredericks now. One plays in front. That ball is short. Oh.
The center, Paula Modula. Call for contact. Now the captain and wing defense, Janina Mercancini.
Fredericks converts that one. 34 to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 11 to Argentina.
Yes.
Less than 7 minutes on the clock.
Nice flow to that series of passes. Ball going St. Vincent and the Grenadines way.
Pass is holding very good position there.
And I'm sure they're watching in Indian Bay and Mespo and Sion Hill.
And Palacio will defend. And Fredericks scores that one on this occasion.
Georgetown and Campton Park, Bayaboo. Macedonia Rock. Of course, the capital, Kingstown.
Long
Likewise
pass
in
from
Bariloche.
Center third and into the safe hands of Fredericks.
Buenos Aires and Santa Fe.
Oh, block there.
Entry pass to Simtoni. She settles. Rims that one. Shooter now guilty of contact.
Footwork call.
Yes. Buya Iriart is screaming for the ball. She's in good spirits.
Probably feels she can score everything that's passed to her in this circle. Makes a good cut, leaving Sitoni open for the shot.
Bubbles out.
Not her comfortable side of the pool.
Unlucky. That's on the right side there, Martin. Maybe it's on the left. You have converted that one. And our favorite does justice to that pass. Right under the ring. Good drop pass there by Buffon. And straight into the hands of Fredericks.
Another one of those fadeaway jumpers.
Fadeaway jumper, you will call that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Argentina a bit flat-footed just now without. I think she put that from the underside of the hoop.
Maybe she's watching Fredericks. She wanted to do that fadeaway like Fredericks.
But hers went from underneath as opposed to over and in. Hers went up and under. Yeah, she did have a collision.
She's happy. She's smiling. She's enjoying it.
Yes, both of these shooting pair. And they're still smiling.
It becomes a joke now. See her crashing into pole.
But I like the movement of the ball down the court.
Yes.
No uncontested shot for you this time around. Palacios has tried being in front, marking her from behind. The double team with Pirovani.
It's almost impossible to stop that tall shooter.
StVincent and the Grenadines making use of the height disparity. And goal attack, Giddy Francis Crick is not even going into this circle. Staying most of the time in the center third, lobbing the early high pass in, and retreating for the reset for the center pass. Oh, and the smile on the face. So now we know.
Flat pass coming into the circle, into the hands of Fredericks. She will retrieve after scoring, and it's Argentina's center pass. Pass it, Billy Lovely.
It's over a minute and a half to go.
Looking for Sotoni. Sotoni comes in now. And that was a very good bullet there by Argentina. Sotoni again on the right side of the court. Doesn't convert. And Argentina will have to defend this one. No, it's out of bounds. So
Too much gas on the pass.
Yeah, Argentina can start the attack, the backline throwing. Good movement.
Calling for it and getting it. Making the goalkeeper commit. Making the goal defense commit.
Ball from out. And
Uncontested shot in the end.
well-deserved shot.
Those are the little growth and developmental steps that Argentina have showed. They've been showing those things step by step, game by game.
A lot of improvement here, I must say. And the performance this evening is noticeable. They're moving the ball down court a lot better. And their pass selection, the bounce pass using to tall players, is also noticeable. Contact there by Rufan, center from StVincent and the Grenadines.
And as I say, she was shooting it before she caught it. Catch it first and then look to shoot. With that time down to seconds now. They're trying to deny St. Vincent and the
Get up for that
Grenadines.
ball going into the circle. No, she doesn't. Time runs out on Rufai Williams. Hold the ball in her hand and she passed it to the Empire. End of second quarter. St. Vincent and the Grenadines lead 46 to Argentina's 13. And we look forward to seeing you in the second half, third quarter of this game, where we see Argentina and St. Vincent and the Grenadines clash in the second last game of the tournament, where Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago will come up at 7. The previous game, Canada won that 65-28 against St. Martin. third quarter on St. Vincent Center Pass. And some changes here. We see Antoine from St. Vincent and the Grenadines goes to goal defense. Charles goes to goalkeeper. Davis goes to goal attack. Deshaun wing attack. Fredericks remain at the goal shooter position. Naomi Williams wing defense. And Rufan Williams continue her duties as center. For Argentina, Merciani goes to center. Medulla wing attack. Montero, goalkeeper. Perovani, goal defense. Richards at the wing attack. Citoni continues her duty as the goal attack, and we have a new goal shooter in Venecia. So there you go. Allow Martin to give you the shooting stats.
Yes, Dennis, I was hoping that I could have cloned myself so I could have been in multiple places at the same time. For the quarter, Frederick was 21 of 22, and Francis Crick 1 of 1 for halftime stats of 44 from 48 for Frederick and 2 of 2 for Francis Crick. For Argentina, Nicole Buya Iriart 3 of 5, and Maria Citoni 4 of 9 for 7 of 12 and 6 of 13 for the half. And I see that they have attempted to match height at goalkeeper and goal shooter, bringing on Tamara Montero to do the goalkeeping duties. And as long as his service is going to be getting into Venezia, she is more likely to pressurize herself than to be wondering about the marking that she's going to get from goalkeeper, the Vincentian goalkeeper, Kawana Charles.
Montero working very hard to contain Fredericks. Nice. So team now draw 2 players.
Not enough width on the court there for that pass. Meant to work the flank there just now, but ball going out of play in the attacking third.
So Tony being called for goal for stepping, and the Barbados contingent now arrive, and they will take on Trinidad,
who are also
Tobago
just arrived
at 7 o'clock. So we also have a full crowd here at the gymnasium. Fredericks goes down. And the 50 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines comes up. And Argentina on trailing. They're on 15.
All I can
10
tell you,
minutes and
Dennis,
45 seconds on the clock.
it's a long way down and just as far away to get back up when she walks off on her own steam.
I think there'll be a change here as
So Skiddy Francis Crick
Skiddy
is back
Francis,
on.
yeah, is
and
back
she's
on,
now
yeah.
as a goal shooter.
Yes.
So she took the shot in error.
We have a equal matchup here now between Francis and goalkeeper Montero it is.
And the thing is,
And
Montero
we will
has
see
a couple
Montero,
inches.
yeah, could contain Francis.
Francis has the cunning and the guile of a seasoned campaigner.
Yes.
Montero will definitely learn a few lessons.
And spot unlucky for Satoni again. It bubbles out. StVincent&TheGrenadines will break away with Williams. That's Rufan Williams. Francis scores.
Captain Mercancini was of the opinion it was Argentina's centre pass.
Right. She gets it no. And
Nice confirmation of the adjustments in St. Vincent and the Grenadines playing positions. Down to the fact that Skiddy Francis Crick is at goal shooter. Josanne Antoine, goal defense. Kiwana Charles, goalkeeper. Shalisa Davis at goal attack. Shanique Deschamps, wing attack. Naomi Williams, wing defense. And Ruth Ann Williams is in center.
so only one change.
So-
That is Francis and Jean and Fredericks make that switch into the goal shooter position.
Venezia rims in and out.
Lucky there again. Contact call on 20. Ball we found Williams. Long pass into the safe hands of Francis. And she converts.
And the thing about Francis is she may not want to jump as much with those senior knees, as they say,
Yes.
but
Heavily
she
strapped.
places herself
Yes.
in a position that she can still get the chest pass.
Yes. And if you watch her landing, you will notice that that right foot comes down, impact first, and then the left comes down. So she's compensating very much so to protect that left ankle. That left knee.
Good off the ball movement there by Satoni.
She's on the left, Martin. She'll score. She does know.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I use my Super Grover powers of observation. Temporarily denied by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Mercancini moves it up. Nice pass into Venezia.
Can she pop this
That's
long
her
one?
range.
That's a long one.
Oh,
this is.
optical illusion for where I
It's
am.
called like they went right to the next.
But that is her range.
It was not disturbed at all. Ruth Ann Williams, center player for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She goes down hard. But
Helps her
she's
feet.
up.
Williams still flexing after the impact. Fioravani forcing Francis Crick to take 4 or so attempts at scoring. A call for the court to be wiped.
By
Goal
Davis.
attack. Yes, Davis.
Empire's timeout.
So if the mopping crew makes their way quickly onto the playing surface, it's going to be St. Vincent and the Grenadines send a pass afterwards.
Long pass into Francis again. Looks for Davis. Doesn't find her. Bounce pass. Goes right through the hand of the goal attack. Davis. Well, taking out
What
the-
anticipation.
that looked like the wing defense. Naomi Williams. She took that one clean out of the air. And she right away, she looked at court and started the attack. Good defending there by the wing defense, Naomi Williams. She goes again, doesn't save that one. Contact call. Wing attack. St. Vincent and the Grenadines extending this lead. Good backdoor cut there by Davis. She converts.
Almost had that intersection. It's Argentina's ball and they didn't even realize that the shot had gone out of play. Fioravani penalized.
Footwork call there.
She moved out early, but the pass had already found
Timing.
Skiddy Francis.
She didn't time that one well, and she moved out, and the pass was safe in the hands of Francis.
As a colleague of ours would say, you can't teach height.
Yes. Good rotation there by St. Vincent. As Wufan plucked that one inside and end up on the ground. Davis.
And the
Good
fake pass,
Yes,
taking
into
out
space.
both defenders there.
For exactly where she wanted Francis to go, into space.
It's nice to see that our colleagues have got their voices back.
Yes.
And everybody is ready and rearing to go for the night's
Yes, we
tournament and the encounter. Lovely give and go series of passes by Argentina down the flank.
The crowd cheered that one. And we are having a packed stadium here, Martin. Crowd is coming in for this final game of the tournament, Trinidad versus Barbados. And that game will start at 7 o'clock sharp.
Interception by Argentina. Temporary stopped by Naomi Williams, the wing defense.
Good rotation there.
Bounce pass. Sitoni on the left side of the net.
Martin analysis is correct about Sitoni, she will score that one.
I'd like to be wrong every once in a while because I am not perfect. But she gave herself a funny angle there on that shot.
She was in alignment. That all.
Almost intercepted there by Montero.
End of
And
third
that's
quarter.
the end of the quarter.
And the score is 68 to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 18 to Argentina. And we can look forward to the final quarter when we come back.
Yes, indeed.
The final quarter, St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus Argentina. St. Vincent and the Grenadines lead 68-18. St. Vincent scores the first center pass.
Well, while you're doing that and observing and checking the little changes and the tweaks here and there, Skiddy Francis Quick has gone to wing attack. And Marianne Frederick is back on at goal shooter. For Argentina, just to give you their final 7 on court, Captain Janina Mercancini is at center. She was at the end of that previous quarter. Paula Modula, goal defense. Renata Palacios is back at goalkeeper. Maria Richard, wing attack. And Catalina Schneider gets a look in at wing defense. The original tournament starting goal attack, Maria Setoni. And Danielle Venezia about to do some heroics in this final quarter at goal shooter. And for the quarter, Frederick was 6 of 7. And Francis Crick, 14 of 17. Of course, there was that brief substitution. And Davis came in at goal attack, and she was 2 of 3. So that's her game statistic. She's not in the shooting circle for the rest of this quarter. 3/4 of the way in, and Frederick, 50 of 53. And Francis Crick, 16 of 19. As Argentina managing to add to their tally. But Buya Iriart, who was the starting shooter, was 7 of 12 for the game. And she's not on at the moment. Setoni, 3 of 5 for the third quarter. And Daniela Venezia, 2 of 4 for 9 of 18 for Setoni for the game so far. Well, up until the third quarter. And 2 of 4 for Venezia. So the rhythm for St. Vincent and the Grenadines isn't quite back together as yet. Dennis and overshot the pass. And Palacios with Modula controlling the defensive duties over a third. Losing possession.
They continue to implement that long pass into Fredericks. I see Davis. She's not even bothered to get into the shooting circle any longer.
We'll have to start tidying up the table here.
And she's going in
next set of people coming in.
So St. Vincent and the Grenadines continue to implement that strategy of getting the ball to Fredericks in double quick time, and she rejoins Davis, who is wearing the goal attack bib. All right, Sitoni, and Sitoni scores for Argentina. Add to the scores that the crowd cheers on the Argentina team. Rufan Williams, center player, finds Davis. Good rotation there. And 71 to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 22 to Argentina. Only 11 minutes on the clock. And Argentina breaks away, losing that one there. Oh.
Yes. A little bit too much saltfish buljo or crayfish callaloo. Roast breadfruit on that pass. Schneider getting in some time off the bench. Unfortunately,
Double team there on Fredericks. All right, she still collects.
yes.
Into has the height advantage there on. Thanks. Ball comes in again.
A little bit of chit chat between Palacios and Frederick.
Okay, having some fun and
Yes,
Palacio and
they're leaning
Medulla,
on each other.
double teaming Fredericks, and Fredericks in all smile at receiving the ball way over the height of those two players. And
The body leans, they have to time it. She slips the two of them. And the shot is pure and true. Even on tiptoes, she's not as tall as. Argentina's ball. Right into the corner. Venezia gets it, settles,
she mixed that one.
and she punches the
This
ear
time she
in that
disturbs the
style
nets.
familiar with Diego Maradona
Yeah.
when he scored a goal.
Nice.
And Palacios timing an interception
Sure,
there,
one another.
shoving the.
After deflecting that one out to bounce off it before Fredericks could collect, but
That's a basketball block. Señorita Palacios.
give it a
But you know, after being taken advantage of in the shooting circle for the majority of the game, that's a bit of a pressure release.
she's having Palacios having fun
And she's
umpire calls the infringement and she
Yes.
give him thumbs up. And maybe acknowledge is a very good call.
intersection. Oops. Over a third anyhow. Modula mean to the Warriors, but surviving. Over a third, is it called?
Yes,
It's good there.
Right? Come in the attacking defensive third.
Contact with the
defensive third.
center.
Long pass, way too
Oops.
long over the head of
Apologies there
Richards,
from
Maria
Snyder.
Richards.
That's Snyder.
Snyder over her head. The wing defense, there's Snyder.
One of the least used players in the Argentina squad. The others asked me how I managed to pick up the players so easily. It's spending all my spare time up here watching the netball. Even when I'm not on commentary. Bringing a light moment into the proceedings.
And Rufan Williams, the center from StVincent&TheGrenadines, played all 4 quarters and still very energetic. Yes, she continues to marshal the troops.
A rare shot from
Center
Davis.
court.
Somebody in the crowd is doing some sort of photography. A light is shining directly in my eyes.
Once it's not a red, infrared lens, Martin.
Oh, even if it was
Yeah,
infrared, I fear no man. I was born on the day that Martin Luther King, the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. So nothing on earth phases me. I'm a man of peace. Somebody has time to waste on me, they have really nothing better else to do.
Well, Ball is with St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Argentina is still fighting 2-0. Not worrying about the score line. They're fighting
Another
2-0
good
here.
interception there by Palacios.
Four minutes left in the game, final quarter.
Oh, that
St.
free-flowing. Oh, that free-flowing passing drill that Argentina shows a flash, a glimmer of every once in a while. But eventually, Dennis, they are putting the elements of the game together in some world-class netball execution.
Yes. A lot of patience here at this Argentina side and getting the ball to their players. And the pass selection is not bad at all. They're going for the bounce pass when needed. And it's all about learning and developing. Time call there. I think you were calling, it seems like Palacio. Give her a quick warning.
And let's hope that she fully understood the signals
so.
and the words.
Maybe by signal, maybe. By words, I'm not too sure.
Of course, that shouldn't stop her from contesting the balls that she was successfully doing prior to the just over 2 minutes to go, Dennis.
Yes.
And I just want to take this opportunity to say thanks for allowing me to sit next to you and share this commentary here on sports.bb for
say same to you, Martin.
Netball Americas.
It's a pleasure having you.
I just hope that I did a decent enough job that people can understand, appreciate, and enjoy the netball that has been played here in this World Cup qualification tournament.
I stand in admiration of your Spanish ability, your ability to speak Spanish. I'm not very good at it.
Mucho gusto.
So
thank you very much.
It's always.
That's one of the benefits. And if the girls say anything naughty, I will be able to tell you.
Righto.
Final minute coming up.
Less than a minute to go. St. Vincent and Grenadines 86, Argentina 24. And
I'll leave you with a final one.
Yes.
Niñas será niñas. Girls will be girls. And this is exactly what's being displayed here in this netball in the final seconds of this encounter between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and La República Argentina.
Well, you have to give me one for the net capper between Trinidad and Barbados. What can you tell me in Spanish, Martin? For that final one tonight at 7, it's Barbados versus
close.
Trinidad. And you need to give me that in Spanish, Martin. I just don't tell me it's going to be very close. And
no es posible para compar.
And there you have to interpret it back to English. Because
it's not easy. No es fácil to compare.
Righto. And
I could possibly give you 7 lottery numbers before I can give you a result from tonight.
Seconds on the clock.
Yes.
As Francis will take the free. And she scores. And that goes the whistle, the final whistle. 86 to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 24 to Argentina. And Argentina continue to develop as a team. And kudos to both teams, Argentina and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You can look forward at 7 o'clock. Barbados versus Trinidad and Tobago. That will be the night capper as the fans pouring in here at the Sir Garfield Sober Gymnasium to watch that one. So see you then.
Sunbay Hotel, a beautiful tropical oasis in Barbados. Modern, affordable, and comfortable accommodation. An ideal place to stay. Try our Bajan delicacies or Caribbean and international cuisine. Friendly and excellent staff here to ensure you have an enjoyable stay with us. Click, call, or find us on Facebook and meet us at the Sunbay Hotel. Comfortable, friendly, value.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
1, 2, 3, jump.